guys, welcome back. It is Wednesday, tomorrow is Thursday, and you know what we do on Thursdays. You know what we do on Thursdays. You know what we do on Thursdays. You are ready for tomorrow for some fun, and remember the last week of our Zoom sessions, you know what you better prepare for. Because we're preparing for it over here, you better be preparing for it at home. Because I bet $1,000,000 we gonna win the challenge. So today in math, we are doing, oh my goodness, greater than and less than. We've done this before. So let's go ahead and let's get into the video. Bye.
Yeah, let's compare. Yeah, let's compare. Yeah, we compare numbers to show which are larger, smaller, and which are the same. Yeah, let's compare. We compare numbers to show which are equal, greater, and less than. Yeah, let's compare. We compare numbers to show which are larger, smaller, and which are the same. Yeah, let's compare. We compare numbers to show which are equal, greater, and less than. Yeah, let's compare. Today we're going to compare numbers. A number line like this will help us. It shows the numbers getting bigger from left to right. Let's start with this group of stamps. Alright. There are 7 stamps here and 4 stamps there. Now let's use the number line to compare. 7's to the right of 4, so it is larger. So 7 is greater than 4. 7 is greater than 4. But what about 3 apples here and 8 apples there? Yeah, 8 apples there. 3 and 8 is there. 3 is left of 8 on the number line, so it's smaller when compared. 3 is less than 8, yeah. Now there are 4 rocks here and 4 rocks there. They are the same on the number line, so 4 is equal to 4. And last up we got 10 pencils here, 9 pencils there. So 10 is greater than 9, yeah. We compare numbers to show which are larger, smaller, and which are the same. Yeah, let's compare. We compare numbers to show which are equal, greater, and less than. Yeah, let's compare. We compare numbers to show which are larger, smaller, and which are the same. Yeah, let's compare. We compare numbers to show which are equal, greater, and less than. Yeah, let's compare. So, like we heard, we use the words greater than, less than, equal to compare numbers. Let's leave the objects and number line behind, and just use numbers this time, yeah. How about 6 compared to 9? 6 is less than 9. Yeah, 6 is less than 9, yeah. How about 5 compared to 5? They're the same number. 5 is equal to 5, yeah. 5 is less than 9, yeah. 9 is greater than 8, yeah. 8 is less than 10, yeah. 9 is greater than 1, yeah. 5 is less than 7. 3 is equal to 3. 2 is equal to 2. But 8 is greater than 2. Yeah, we're getting so good at this. We don't need no number line. We're getting so good at this. Number line, straight dismissed. We're getting so good at this. We don't need no number line. We're getting so good at this. Number line, straight dismissed. We love numbers.
All right, so Today, as you can see, we are learning less than, greater than, and equal to. Now, we've also been taught this since the beginning of the school year as well, so this should not be anything new to us. It should be more like a review for majority of us, which is a good thing. So, we know that when we see this symbol, it is telling us less than. Now, what kind of helps us is that this kind of looks like an upside down L, right? Kind of looks like an upside down L, which help us remember that it means less. L for less. All right. And then this symbol is greater than. And then this symbol is equal to. All right. So we have less than, greater than, and equal to. And we say less than to tell us which one is less or which one smaller, and we use greater than to tell us which one is bigger, or which one is greater, and then we use equal to because those numbers are the same, okay? So they balance each other. They are equal to each other. All right, so let's go ahead and go into the lesson. We have the numbers 95 and 67. Now, the first thing we do is we look at the number in the tens place. All right, and normally that will tell us greater than or less than. And it kind of it gets harder when the numbers are the same. So in this one, our numbers are actually not the same. We have a 9 and a 5 that is in the tens place, right? And we know that the tens is greater than the ones. So we're looking in the tens place and we have a 9 and 6. So we have 95 and 67. Which symbol would I put in the middle? Would I put greater than, less than, or equal to? Because remember, the alligator wants to eat the biggest number. Okay? It wants to eat the biggest number. It wants to eat as much as possible. So, which way would my alligator want to go? Which number is bigger, smaller, or is the answer equal to? You should have said greater than. The alligator wants to eat the 95 because it is the bigger number. All right, so you should have drawn or should have thought of greater than. All right, here we go. Looking in, since this is 136 and 133, we are looking first in the hundreds place. And what do you notice? You notice they are the same. So if they're the same, we go to the next number. We have a 3 and a 3. And those are in the tens place. And oh my goodness, it's the same number. So what do? We go to the next number. We have a 6 and a 3. And those are in the ones place. All right? So we have 136 and 133. Which way would my alligator want to go to eat the most? If it even is a bigger number. Would it go to the left or to the right? Greater than or less than? You should have said greater than again. It wants to eat the biggest number. All right? Just like kind of like when you have a piece of cake in front of you, or a lot of Halloween candy in front of you, or popcorn or chips. You want to eat as much as you possibly can. That's exactly how the alligator is thinking. I want to eat the biggest amount. So let's go to the next one. We have 264 and 246. All right, here we go. We always underline the first number. Our first number is in the hundreds place. And we have a 2 and a 2. Oh my goodness. What do we do when it's the same number? We go to the next number. We have a 6 and a 4. And it's in the tens place. All right. Now we can stop because those numbers are not the same. All right. So we have a 6 and a 4. Which way does my alligator want to go? It is greater than again. It wants to eat the biggest number. 6 is bigger than 4, right? And we have the number 6 right here and the number 4 right here. And we said the 6 is bigger, so 264 must be bigger than 246. All right, let's go to the next one. We have 120 and 120. All right, here we go. My first number, I underline it. It's in the hundreds place. Oh my gosh, it's the same number. So what do? I go to the next number. I go to the tens place. All right, I have a 2 and a 2. Oh my goodness, it's the same number. So if it's the same number, what do? We go to the next number. All right, we have a 0 and a 0. That's in the ones place. Oh my goodness, it's the same number. So we have come to realize that 120 and 120, a lot of us, we could just look at it and say, what's the answer? It's equal to. Equal to means it's the exact same number. All right, when we compare numbers, comparing is another way of saying greater than, less than, or equal to. And if it's equal to, that means the number is exactly the same. All right, let's try our last one. Right, what's the first thing that we do? We underline our first number. And our first number is in the hundreds place. And oh my goodness, we don't have to go far because we notice that 8 and 9 is not the same number. So since it's not the same number, we stop right there and we say, okay, which one is bigger, 8 or 9? 9 is bigger. So if it's bigger, what way would I write my alligator? Greater than or less than? Because we know it's not equal to. So would it be greater than or less than? It is less than. Good job for those of us who chose less than. The alligator wants to eat the bigger number, and the bigger number is 905. All right, so now that we have that, I want you to complete monster math, greater than, and less than, all right, in your packets. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. And remember, I love you and have fun. Bye.